I have an Instagram network of over 1 million followers, and I've just discovered a brand new viral technique that is going to get me millions of views on my theme page. And it's all by using Google's new AI tool, Nano Banana. Now, if you've been living under a rock, Google has dropped an insane new AI image model. And by insane, I mean I could literally be at the bottom of the ocean, or I could be a stormtrooper in Star Wars. The possibilities now are endless. Now, while that's cool and all, what's really interesting is how we can use this tool to get millions of views. Because if you don't know, some of these theme pages are making a lot of money. Anyways, I found a way to make viral posts just like this or this that are getting hundreds of thousands of views, thousands of likes, stuff that takes people hours to make. I've now figured out how to make these in just under a minute with this tool. It's a game changer. It's bonkers. You're gonna want to stay around for this one. All right, so let's jump in at exactly what I mean by making viral posts with Nano Banana. All right, so this is a page here called Drip. It has 1 million followers, and as you can see, it's all about like fashion, news, sports, and all that sort of stuff. But as you can see, the way they make their posts, you know, they've got Post Malone here. They've got him in front of this circle thing. They've got text on the screen here. They've added like a little gradient, a little their logo in the top left. As you can see, the covers for all of these are very cool. Now, once you start scrolling through them, it's just the normal posts or whatever it is that they're talking about. But the actual covers look smart, they look professional, and that's what attracts people to this page. That's what gets people liking, that's what gets them stop scrolling and interacting with the page. Now, honestly, to make something like this, you're going to need something like Photoshop. It could take you anywhere between half an hour to 45 minutes, depending on how good you are at Photoshop, especially for like the more complicated ones. What if I told you that Google's Nano Banana can do this in just 1 minute? Literally crazily speeding up the workflow. Now, I'm going to give you the full workflow here and tell you exactly why I'm choosing this page. All right, so this is one of my theme pages here. If you don't know, I run like 10, 20 Instagram theme pages. This is just one of them. And as you can see, I kind of go for the same effect. However, I stopped posting this page because I just couldn't be bothered doing it anymore. It was just taking too long. I was looking at hiring a virtual assistant just to do this task for me. But as you can see, I've started posting again, and this is my most recent post. And this entire thing was created with Nano Banana. So the workflow works like this. My page is a fashion page. It's into like fashion. It's into like cool hip hop things that are going off in the world, like new clothing items coming out and stuff. So I want to find another page that is also doing stuff like that, which is where I found this drip page. Now, you can use this exact same formula if you're running a travel page, if you're running a beauty page. There are loads of these style of pages, these carousel posts with these cool posts here because they work so well. So this type of post, this type of formula is in every single niche. I mean, just to give you another example, beautiful destinations, 25 million followers, and look, they're using this style of posting. It's a very, very popular way to post stuff like this. Don't worry, you can find someone doing it in your niche 100%. So the reason why you want to find someone similar in your niche doing this, because you essentially want to use their style and use their post for your own page. And this is the basis of Instagram theme pages. You know, everyone posts the same news, everyone posts the same sort of stuff. So let's go ahead and use this post here. Mark Zuckerberg owns a $550,000 prototype watch. Lucky guy. What you want to do is you want to copy that post and then go over to your preferred platform to use, Google's Nano Banana. For me, I'm using Higgsfield, because right now on Higgsfield, if you sign up, you get unlimited Nano Banana generations for a year. Unlimited. I literally mean you can spam this out all day if you wanted to, and you get as many as you want. A good offer that they're offering right now. But there are loads of other places you can use Google's Nano Banana as well. I'm just using Higgsfield to showcase it in this video. Anyway, so I'm going to put that copied image into this post. This is where the magic of Nano's Banana can start to happen. So essentially, we want to change the text to red, because that is my brand colors on my page. Keep the man and the circle with the watching. Change the background to a wall of expensive watches. Now, the reason I've said a wall of expensive watches is because it fits in with the theme of the caption. So say if you're doing a travel page and you're doing something about the Eiffel Tower, you know, you just say change the background to a different frame of the Eiffel Tower or something, or waterfall-y thing, daft like that. You know, you can do it however you want. Anyway, this is what's generated just off the bat like that. So Mark Zuckerberg owns a $550,000 per watch. It's kept the circle of the watching, which is actually the watch that he has. It's also kept him in the frame. Now, the only thing that we need to do now is we need to get rid of this drip icon. So we can download this image here. We can then drag this image back into the Nano Banana thing and then change the top left text to say always drip it. which is the name of my page. So you can just change yours to whatever the name of your page is. You can even go one step further and include the logo in this image section and ask it to add your logo to the frame. I don't do that because I don't actually like the logo on your frames. I think it looks a little bit tacky, but if you wanted to, you could do that. Anyway, just like that, we've got our name now in the top left. We've got the wall of watchers behind, so it's completely different to the original post. If we have a look at the original post, this is what they put, and then this is what we have generated. Completely unique. We can post this to our page now, and on their page this did 7,700 likes, so probably a lot more views. So then what we'd do is we'd post this picture to our Instagram, include this video as well, and we've essentially in under 2 minutes created a viral post. Like, this post has gone viral on their account, so it could clearly go viral on ours, and you could do this for any niche. This is how insane this Nano Banana tech is right now. I know not a lot of people know about this yet, but when people do learn that they can do this, everybody is going to be using this technique, because it literally saves so much time, and people that aren't graphic designers, people that don't know how to use Photoshop and never be able to do these crazy posts, can now do it with a few clicks of a button, which is crazy. Alright, let me give you another use case here. We've got a page here called The Path of Stoicism, and basically they share stoic quotes, but instead of just having boring posts and boring captions, they incorporate anime pictures to add a little bit more depth into their quotes. You know, stuff like this. You know, stuff like this. They're using Batman here, using like Dragon Ball Z here. You know, you can really get creative with this, but with Nano Banana you can now take this one step further. Let's find a post that did quite well for them. So this one here did 7,000 likes. Concentrate every minute on doing what's in front of you. That's a good quote. So let's go ahead and copy this. We can then chuck this into Nano Banana and let the magic start to begin. What we actually want to do first to differentiate ourselves from the original poster is we want to change the camera perspective to be in front of the characters. And what this is going to do is it's going to change the actual image so it looks different to the one we've just copied off. It's going to keep the characters consistent, so we're still going to have those Dragon Ball Z characters that people know and people love, so they're going to still like and engage with it from that, but it's going to be a completely different, unique frame that only our page has posted about with this Google Nano Banana technique. So as you can see here, this is what it's generated as, and this is the original post. As you can see, the perspective has changed quite a bit, but not enough where you can't tell that it's the characters from Dragon Ball Z. So this is the original, probably a cutscene from Dragon Ball Z, probably screen grab this, but this is our own unique frame. Now obviously if you don't like this, you could just click again and it will generate it again. Also want to remove the logo at the bottom left, but again Nano Banana is going to be able to do that as well. If you wanted to as well, you can even change the text. So where this has concentrate every minute of doing what's in front of you, you could put your own stoicism quote in there, or your own quote that works with your page, and it will do that as well. This is how good this Google Nano Banana stuff is. As you can see here, it's changed it again. This is the original and this is what it's done. Hasn't changed it as much this time, but with these generations you just have to play around with it and get a bit creative. Right, so I'm not going to make this video too long because I don't want to waste your time, but as you can see, there is a lot of potential with Nano Banana and with some of these use cases that you can use it for. You can essentially change any image you want and it will do whatever you want. The only thing that's stopping you from getting viral and getting millions of views is your own creativity now, because these tools are really, really good. But I'll leave a link down to Higgsfield down below if you want to give it a try, and I'll see you all in the next one.